Good morning. Laura Silva Quesada here, greeting you all the way from Laredo, Texas. Welcome. My dear friends, times of crisis allow us for the opportunity to stir up our creative juices and search for ways to make our life situations better, maybe to the point of creating a new life, a new way of being. Starting a new life requires you to stop and reflect on the life you are leaving behind, to remember both your triumphs and your missteps, your promises made and broken, the times you opened yourself up to great adventures or closed yourself down for fear of getting hurt or failing. New beginnings are all about getting another chance, a chance to forgive, to do better, to do more, to give more, to love more. It's not only about pondering on what if, it's also about embracing what will be. As you begin this new life journey, remember to be kind and respectful to others and strive to be the best you for the rest of your life. Recently, as I watched the news, I saw Timothy Cardinal Dolan from New York speaking on how to handle the coronavirus from his perspective as a Catholic priest. Regardless of the religious connotations, his message was simple: don't be afraid. He went on to say that what's important in any crisis is to take the via media, the middle of the road approach. For us not to go to either extreme, be it panic or overblown an already serious situation, or have a laissez-faire attitude and do nothing. He reminded us that there is also a big difference between worry versus concern. The more we worry, we feel, the more we tend to build ourselves up to panic. Whereas with concern, we're more likely to take proper action. Feeling concerned is more of the via media approach. Yes, crisis does bring with it reason for concern, enough so to motivate us to prevent a worst-case scenario. This type of prevention can be achieved by staying calm, taking the proper action, focusing on a positive outcome, and keeping healthy. For these reasons, it's important to continue to meditate in order to manage your stress and keep your immune system strong. As Scottish philosopher Thomas Carlyle once said, with health comes hope, and with hope you have everything. Staying focused on the good and remaining healthy will help in maintaining a positive outcome for you and your loved ones. I read an interesting and very timely blog by Gurpreet K. Gill that offered a perspective of choice when going through trying times or times of crisis. The author asked us to subscribe to the philosophy that life is always working out for us, that there is an intelligence far greater than humans at work, and to ponder on the thought that what if this crisis is here to help us unfold and evolve? Taking on this perspective is a choice to observe the turmoil that sometimes sweeps across all institutions throughout the world, as an opportunity to transform oneself into a better being, a better person, a better planet. A choice to dig deep and come face to face with what truly is important. A choice to use our free time to learn more about what makes us passionate, learn something new, or develop a new skill. A choice to check in on our universal family and view all inhabitants on earth according to their ages, as fathers or mothers, brothers or sisters, sons or daughters. In Silva, We often talk about humanity entering a second phase of human evolution, where a shift deep within our very being occurs once the realization of our great inherent potential is discovered. It is a paradigm shift that only those, such as yourself, who tap the power of their mind, consciousness, and inherent human potential can experience. It is at that point that one realizes their deep connection with all else that exists, and one's responsibility to take proper action and participate in caring for all existence. This shift can only be experienced when you put your power into action and discover that you are the creator of your experience. You are in charge of how change is going to affect you and those whose lives you touch. You, in tiny ways and in big ways, can make a difference. We've been talking about a shift in consciousness for a long time now. Many of us have been active proponents of shift and have been sharing philosophies and methods of how to achieve it. Maybe we have reached the tipping point where enough of us have created the shift to occur. We don't always know how it's going to happen. We only have faith that it will happen. Living through a crisis, as we all have, may stir us enough to realize that it's time to let go of all the people who create unnecessary drama that comes with fear and uncertainty. The time is now to surround yourself with people who make you laugh so hard that you forget the bad and focus solely on the good. Life is too short to be anything but happy. Setting judgment aside and only looking at what is going on in the world, the feedback is that the shift has begun. It is our responsibility to make sure it has a favorable outcome for all. We can all come out of this better. We not only can, we must. I leave you now with great love in my heart for all of you and wish you the best this wonderful life has to offer.